I'm Jason Zook with Smile Mile Painting, and I refer to myself as a man in a van with a plan. Okay, so I just started out, had one van, but now I have a great team around me, and our goal is to paint every house in Tri-Cities. So the need for the community always looked to us for painting, and we always wanted them to be able to think painting and then immediately think Smile Mile Painting. So introduce yourself. So what's your name, and then what do you do here in Tri-Cities?
Would you like to start? What's your name?
What's your name? Natalie. How old are you, Natalie?
6 years old.
You're 6 years old? Are you in school?
Yes.
Okay, so what you do here would be school, correct? Okay, very good, Natalie.
I'm Elizabeth Taylor,
Okay.
and I'm an auditor at the Hanford site.
Okay, Hanford site, very good.
I'm Andrew Taylor. I'm a Pasco police officer.
Okay, very good. Thank you for your service.
Appreciate that.
The community definitely, I know every industry has their struggles, but man, the community definitely depends on you guys. And also 24/7, like it does not stop in your industry. But how long have you lived here?
We moved here in 2016, towards the end of 2016. My family moved here in 2002,
Okay.
and I was gone for about 10 years for the military.
Oh.
And then I met her when I was down in San Diego,
Yep.
and we moved back up here once I was done with my service.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you for your service. What is a favorite thing about the Tri-Cities that you like, or something you like to do?
Say the river.
Yeah,
We enjoy
we
being that we met in San Diego. We are
Very fond of the
gravitated
water.
towards
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
so we love being on the river,
Yeah.
being outdoors.
Yep.
And we appreciate the landscape.
Mhm.
You get agriculture, you get desert, and you get water all at once.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
and it's just a quick drive.
It's all
really
a
nice.
large city with a small town feel.
Right. Yep. I agree. Very good. So, do you go up the Columbia River, the Snake River, or you just like all the water?
Anywhere we can go.
Anywhere you can
Yeah.
go. That's awesome.
Nothing specific.
Yeah. Okay. And then how did you hear about the Smile Effect?
Facebook.
Okay.
And we follow you because you painted our home.
Okay.
So
Very good.
Yes,
All right.
Facebook.
Well, thank you for the business, first off. And then also thank you for following us on Facebook. We definitely put a lot of effort into Facebook. And so we love when you guys like it and comment. And stuff.
No, you guys did a great job on our home, so
Good. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. When I was, I just started, bought my first brush and so forth, and it just seemed like I got to meet every customer. And now my team is doing it, and I love to hear the response of just, hey, did a great job, and house is complete. That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you don't mind me saying, when you guys did step into our home, we were in the midst of hurry up, we have to hurry up and sell and build a home. I mean, it was the last ideal lot that we had, and so we packed up and moved, what we want to say, in 2-3 weeks' time. So not only did you guys just jump on the call, you made sure that you helped us with samples. I mean, we were in a position to think about the most ideal colors that would sell a home as quickly as possible. So
Yeah.
you guys stepped in at the right time and essentially saved us and took that off of our plate so we didn't have to stress about painting.
Yeah.
And you guys made sure that not only was it done right, was it done timely, and that you guys also tried to find us the best deal that you could. So
Yeah.
it was wonderful. Thank you for stepping in then.
Awesome. Yeah, I love to hear that. That is, I know that my team is doing their job then, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We actually, the buyer of our home reached out to a realtor and asked us what paint colors we use. So the buyer liked the paint as well.
Yeah.
So
Who did you nominate for the Smile Effect?
we nominated Matt Decker. He's
Okay.
a coworker of mine.
Okay, very good. So Matt, tell me about him. Tell me
Matt's been working for the Pasco Police Department for about as long as I have, for about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
Prior to that, he was a police officer over somewhere on the East Coast. Don't remember exactly where it was. And then he moved over here with his family, and he's married, wife, and three boys.
3, and I want to say counting.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has three boys. One of them's around my daughter's age here, and actually went to daycare with her a couple years ago.
Okay.
So we got to be pretty close friends with them. And yeah, they're great people, and I can't think of anybody more deserving than them.
Okay. That was what I wanted to talk to you about. What does the community think of him, or how would they describe him?
Completely giving. They would give the shirt off their back in an instant. They are constantly looking to help people out. Just great people to be around. They have a very positive energy about them.
Open door policy to their home.
They're constantly reaching out to people saying, hey, if you need help with anything at all, don't don't hesitate to ask us. They're those kind of people.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. And then tell me a little bit about his house.
They have a very nice house. They keep it very well kept, very clean. They're constantly having people over. They love having barbecues and having gatherings at their house. If somebody is retiring, actually we had a few people retire, and they were more than willing to open up their house to the entire department for a retirement party.
Wow. That's so cool.
They relocated, so when he transferred as a lateral officer, I believe that was the home that they bought together. And their family's still growing, so they're growing with the home.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then has it been painted, or is it, he just bought it with that?
I believe they bought it with that paint
I believe
job.
they bought it that way.
Okay. Can you think of a specific time at where, I know you listed a couple of them, but where Matt went the extra mile or did more than what was asked?
Well, like I said, just opening up his home for the retirement party, they didn't have to do that. That was about a month and a half ago now. So it was pretty recently, and they didn't hesitate one bit. They asked, hey, we want to have a retirement party for one of our coworkers, and they asked if anybody would be willing to hold it there, and without even giving it a second thought, they opened up their home to everybody.
Yeah.
And they constantly do that too. They open their home up to anybody and everybody.
I'm sure he probably did that before asking his wife.
Yeah. Okay. We might not want to get him in trouble for that, right? But most likely, you know, they have a mutual understanding of saying, hey, most time they do it together, and it's so awesome when people do that, because it just brings in that camaraderie of the community, and so nice to meet people like that. So when he is not a police officer, what's some of his hobbies, or what does his family like to do?
They love to entertain.
Yeah.
Love to entertain?
The barbecue
Okay.
thing is his thing.
Okay.
The game room, it's all set up just right to be able to host from children to older children.
Why are you pointing at me?
That's perfect. So barbecuing is his thing. A lot of times, sometimes at the Smile Effect, we'll have a barbecue, or maybe have like carne asada or something there for lunch. Would he be open to that?
Oh, he would love that if he doesn't beat you to the punch.
Yeah, okay, so he might beat me to it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then another question I had for you guys is, how do you think is the best way to tell him, or how do we, because he doesn't know from our side. We had 37 nominees, and so we want to award him as the 2020 Smile Effect recipient.
I would
How do you think is the best way to tell him?
recommend reaching out to his wife first.
Okay, her and
Yeah,
say, hey, what do
she
you
knows
think
his. She should know his schedule,
Yeah.
and they'll let you know what days he's off and what day would work best for them.
Being you guys are the ones that nominate him, would you want to, if we picked a time and day, would you guys want to go and just be like, hey, this is what we've done, and this is what teamed up with Smile Mile, and we're planning to repaint your full exterior?
Yeah, they'd be very humble and grateful. I don't know that they had the words to thank you.
Okay. Okay. And then as far as, so you'd be willing to go there with us and just say, hey, it might just be a couple of us. We could just meet you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then just walk up the sidewalk and knock on his door and just say, hey, this is what it is.
Yep.
Would that work?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Let's plan on something like that, and I'll contact the wife. 3? Okay. Yeah, so I'm really excited. My team is always, it's time of year that we always look forward to. Well, this is the one project that our whole team loves to push into and do it together as a team.
Well, I can tell you that COVID circumstances right now, if this is something that was on their to-do list, which I'm sure it is, we all have a laundry list of things to do with their working schedule. His wife is a full-time employee. She's working from home. She's got the children coming in and out of school at different hours. So be it if it's the reason of, money saving, I'm going to do it myself. It's just, those are things for people with, with our kind of schedules and our lifestyles that just keep pushing aside. And it's always so much easier for us to you just have to get it done. So you have to call a professional to do it.
Yes.
Not only does it get pushed, but you want the right hand with the brush.
Right. Yes.
So we don't want do-overs, that painting nightmare. And I'm sorry, I know I'm looking at you. I love it.
I hate painting. I hate it with a passion. So
Yep.
Right.
And sometimes for us it's like muscle memory, because we just do it every day, professionals like you're
And
saying.
it's something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah. And I've even seen some people spend weekend after weekend, and we always argue that with saying, hey, go do what you enjoy. if you like the lake, go do that, and then let us take care of it in a short amount of time.
This is the reason why he's not behind a desk.
Like the field, right?
Right.
Out in the field. Yeah.
Exactly.
So is there anything else that you would like to tell Matt and his family?
We expect to be invited over for more barbecues now.
Okay.
Yes, it is an open house for sure.
Yeah, okay.
We want to thank them for their dedication to the community, and not just to the community, but to their brothers and sisters in blue. Actually, I was a random conversation. I just pinged Lindsay, just regular Skype call, and I didn't realize that she didn't have Fridays off like most of us Hanford people. And her instant reaction is, "Oh my goodness, is everything okay?" She was willing to drop the ball to make sure that she would accommodate for us in the event that it was something of emergency. So that natural reaction from her just goes to say 1,000 words to how willing they are to back up people. So we're very grateful to have them in the family, and just grateful for everything that they do and that they stand for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. Very good. I'm super excited to meet them, and we'll contact Lindsay.
Yeah.
And then try to put together a plan. And we have your phone number, so we'll let you know what that date and time is. And we're kind of looking at doing it a little bit sooner, soon as we can, and then try to schedule that for them.
Oh, that's fun. Then a barbecue is on our list.
Yes, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. Tell them that's just like you said. Hey, we expect
We're
this now.
holding you to it.
But yeah, just the support and sometimes just the support that they give so many people you really don't know until you actually call it out, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, they support me too and help me out and is always there for me. So it's pretty huge once one person like you guys did call it out and nominate them, and then everybody else kind of says, oh man, I didn't realize that they were doing this also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sometimes it's a lot larger than
Than
sometimes
what you
what
see.
people think.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, anything else?
No, we want to thank you for
Oh.
standing behind and doing this for the police families, regardless of which one of the 37 you may have nominated. Just the simple fact that you're willing to put such service out there for people, in our situation. So thank you very much for doing that.
Yep. You're so welcome.
And we were actually here to look at paint ourselves again.
Oh, okay, good. Yep. Pick out some colors. and
Yeah.
do- Okay.
Thank you for continuing to support
Okay.
and
Good.
your service. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you for the kind words. I'll let the team know. It's what we love to do. We absolutely love to look in our rearview mirror and see a beautiful painted house, especially when we show up and it hasn't been painted in years or long time or faded.
You actually got our community, the house that we just sold, to start painting. So it started with us, and
Yeah.
then it went to the next door neighbors and to the neighbors after that. So 3 out of the 6 in our cul-de-sac,
Yeah.
right after you guys came by.
Wow.
So
Well,
it started a motion.
Dude, we owe you a big thank you. It's a big deal to us just to be able to earn that business, but then most time the neighbors and the report is just gets us to keep going down the street.
Right.
Yeah, they were
Big
pretty
thanks
impressed
to
with
you
your guys' work. So as were we.
Yeah. Very good. Well, I'd love to hear the good words.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.